Everyone says go to school, get a good job, climb the ladder. But here is the truth no one wants to admit. Jobs don't make you rich. Skills do. In chapter 6 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki shares one of the most overlooked wealth lessons. Work to learn, not just to earn. Because when you work only for money, you trade your potential for a paycheck. But when you work to develop the right skills, money becomes a side effect. For those new here, I'm Muzaffar Teja, qualified accountant, investment banker, and your go-to for cutting through the noise of finance, mindset, and wealth building. On this channel, we talk about personal finance systems, mindset frameworks, investing strategies, and game-changing insights from the books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If that's the kind of financial truth you have been looking for, hit the subscribe button. We drop powerful videos every single week. Kiyosaki opens chapter 6 by asking, why do most people get stuck financially and professionally? Answer, because they confuse working harder with working smarter. Poor Dad thought, get a degree, find a secure job, climb the ladder. But Rich Dad had a different mindset. The moment you work primarily for money, you give up the control of your life to someone else. The wealthy don't chase bigger salaries, they chase bigger skills, because skills build income streams. Kiyosaki explains that working to learn means seeking experience, not just promotion, prioritizing exposure over comfort, leveraging new skills to build assets, not just title. That's how the rich break out of the rat race. Let me ask you this, would you rather be highly paid in one field or be skilled enough to adapt to any field? Poor Dad valued deep specialization. He believed success meant becoming the best at one thing. But Rich Dad believed the rich becomes generalist before they specialize. Why? Because generalists see across industries, spot patterns others miss, take skills from one world and apply them in another. Imagine a person who only knows accounting versus someone who knows accounting, sales, leadership, marketing, and investing. Who do you think can build a business from scratch? Who can pivot when industry crashes? Skill diversity creates financial flexibility, and in a fast-changing world, flexibility is wealth. This idea doesn't live in a vacuum. In The Millionaire Fast Lane, MJ DeMarco writes, the more valuable skills you control, the more leverage you hold over your life. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel reminds us, independence is the ultimate financial goal, and it's earned by creating options. Options come from stocked skills. Even Naval Ravikant says, become so good at learning, you can walk into any room and adopt faster than anyone. Critics says, that's easy to say if you have time, money, and energy. True, not everyone can learn freely, but Kiyosaki's point isn't about luxury, it's about strategy. Every skill you learn buys you future freedom. Kiyosaki makes it clear, if you want to be rich, learn to sell. Let's break down why sales is the number one skill in wealth creation. You can raise capital, you can persuade partners, clients, investors, you can pitch ideas, you can monetize your brand, your product, or yourself. The world rewards value creation, and sales is how you present that value. Here is what most people get wrong. They think sales is equal to pushy, but real sales is listening, solving problems, building trust, leading conversations. Want to build a startup? Want to freelance? Want to attract clients? You need to sell. Kiyosaki says people who can't sell end up working for those who can. And here is the kicker. Sales multiply every other skills. If you know how to code, sales help you to turn it into a business. If you're an accountant, sales helps you pitch consulting. If you are a content creator, sales is how you build brand deals and digital products. Sales is the gateway to independence. Now let me bring this lesson to life. After college, Robert Kiyosaki shocked everyone by joining Zerox. Not a bank, not a consulting firm, not a high prestige company. He went to sell copiers. He was nervous. He didn't enjoy cold calling. He got rejected again and again. He questioned himself, why am I doing this? I went to college for this. But he remembered Rich Dad's advice. You are not working to earn, you are working to learn. So he stayed. He listened to sales tapes on the drive home. He practiced his pitch in the mirror. He studied the top reps. Month by month, he improved. Eventually, he became one of the top 5 salespeople in Zerox. But the real reward wasn't the commission, it was the confidence to sell anything, including future businesses, books, and investments that made him wealthy. Moral? One of the best paying skills in the world is selling, and yet it's the one skill most people fear the most. Kiyosaki explains that the biggest obstacle to building wealth isn't money or education, it's fear. Specifically, the fear of losing security. That fear is what keeps most people working jobs they hate for years. It's what makes them take the safer route, even when they know deep down they are capable of more. Rich Dad says most people choose not to become rich because the pain of losing money is greater than the joy of becoming wealthy. Let's look at what this really means. People don't avoid learning new skills because they are lazy. They avoid it because they fear failure, they fear looking foolish, they fear starting over, and that's understandable. But here's the hard truth. Fear keeps you broke and the system encourages it. Society teaches you to get a job, work for a paycheck, depend on that paycheck, upgrade your lifestyle, and repeat. That's what Kiyosaki calls the rat race. And the only way out is to break the addiction of comfort and start building skills that build options. Here is a question for you. Would you rather feel secure for 40 years or be free for the rest of your life? That decision comes down to your willingness to learn. Kiyosaki doesn't just criticize the system, he gives a path. Let's walk through your skill building blueprint. Step 1. Identify the skills that will buy you freedom. Ask yourself, what skill would immediately increase your income? What skill would help me start a business, build a brand, or invest smarter? Most powerful skills fall into 5 categories: sales, marketing and branding, leadership, financial literacy, systems and technology. You don't need them all at once, just one at a time. Step 2. Choose learning over earning strategically. Say you get 2 job offers. One pays more, one gives you a chance to build a valuable skill. The poor choose money. The rich choose education. Take the job that stretches you. Take the project you feel unqualified for. Volunteer to lead even if you have never led before. Every time you choose the hard path, you multiply your earning potential. Step 3. Practice daily. Reading about investing is not equal to becoming a good investor. Learning to sell is not equal to actually selling. Put yourself in uncomfortable real-life scenarios. Cold email people, start a side hustle, record a content, build something even small. The world rewards applied learning. Step 4. Document your progress. Write weekly summaries. What did I learn? What did I apply? What did I fail at? Self-awareness is a multiplier. Step 5. Skill stack. Don't chase perfection in one thing. Stack skills like sales plus video, accounting plus content creation, investing plus storytelling. The more unique your combination, the harder you are to replace. Let me give you real-world examples of people who worked to learn and became wealthy because of it. Gary Vaynerchuk. Before he was a millionaire entrepreneur, Gary V worked in his dad's liquor store. He didn't earn much, but he learned everything: sales, branding, e-commerce, inventory management, communication. He turned that knowledge into Wine Library TV, then into Vayner Media, then into personal empire. He didn't chase a raise. He chased skills and then leveraged them into ownership. Barbara Corcoran. Barbara started as a waitress and receptionist, but she observed every real estate deal that crossed her desk. She learned how agents pitched. She learned how to position properties. Eventually, she took those insights, built her own firm and sold it for $66 million. Even you and me, you're watching this, you might be at a job right now that feels like a dead end. But here is the shift. You are not there to earn, you are there to extract skills. Start thinking, what can I learn here? Who can I shadow? What process can I master and later apply elsewhere? Use your job as a classroom. Even if you are paid below your worth, if it teaches you the right things, it can be your stepping stone. Kiyosaki's message is clear. The world is full of talented, poor people. They are hardworking, they are educated, but they never built the skill that would set them free. Why? Because they only worked for money. The rich, they use jobs like apprenticeships. They build their confidence by building capability. If you focus only on the next paycheck, you stay dependent. But if you focus on learning, you become dangerous. Dangerous to the status quo, dangerous to limiting beliefs, dangerous to anything that tries to keep you small. The more you learn, the less permission you need. And that, my friend, is freedom. Now let me ask you, what's one skill you are going to commit to learning this year? Drop it in the comments. I read them all and I want to hear what you are working on. If this video gave you value, give it a like, share it with a friend who's stuck in a paycheck trap, and subscribe, because we are not here for average. We are here to build financial independence, one mindset shift at a time. Up next, we dive into chapter 7, overcoming obstacles, and trust me, it's one of the most powerful mindset lesson in the entire book. I'm Muzaffar Teja and I'll see you in the next one.